you read other books? Have you seen how they all say the same thing? Might have different characters and stuff like that. You know, depending on the writer. You know, because they were books that was wrote by man. But they were supposed to be woven, man under the anointing of the Spirit. So I'm trying to wait for mine. Something great. I didn't get a chance to pull it up. I don't know if they can hear me. Let me pull this up and see if I can be heard. All right, there we go. I can see the voice coming up. It's still loading, I guess. I don't know. You know, usually I load that first and make sure that that's on and that's going well. But I kind of loaded a couple other things first, you know, like my Facebook, my YouTube, you know. Man, talking about children. That's a hard one for me. Because I come from a family of love. It wasn't a, well, there was a lot of us when I think about it. But I come from a close-knitted family, you know, where aunts, uncles, cousins, we all hung together. Them was our friends. It wasn't like today. You know, a family in my town was our friends, and we protected one another. I'm not saying that we didn't get into it with one another, but we protected one another. We looked out for one another. We was always there for one another. It was required. It was a part of our teaching, a part of our upbringing. So for me, today is different. In different states and stuff like that. And I'm not knocking it. But you know, back in the day, it was different. Families moved and got their own houses and stuff like that when they got married to raise their children, but they didn't move far. They might have moved right up the street or right across the street or even right next door, but they never moved far away like they do today because they depended on one another. We don't do that today. We don't depend on one another. We taught that we don't need no one. We taught that all we need is ourselves. And I want you to think about that. We're taught that all we need is ourselves. But in reality, we need one another. We didn't even come into this world without the help of another. You know, I hear so many people, well, I came into this world all by myself. No, you did not. There was others that was already here. There was others that was helping bring you into this world. I didn't come into this world all by myself. I was born in a house. I wasn't born in a hospital. I was born in a house. At 7:12 p.m. And when I was born, there was other people there who was helping with the process of bringing me into this world. So the only thing that you can do by yourself is be alone. And I don't I could be wrong, but I don't know nobody who wants to be alone. They may play like they do. They may tell you they do. Now, I know people who want to be alone because they want peace. They want peace. So you want to be alone when you want peace. Because sometimes that's the only way you can get peace. Peace comes from within, though. It comes from the way that we see things, the way that we look at things, the way that we accept things. That's where we find our peace within us. I'm going to see if I can move this over just a little bit here because I want you to be able to see me. I don't want you to feel like I'm not talking to you when I'm turning towards one camera. I feel like I'm turning away from you. But if I do it like this, then you can hear me. But peace. Peace. That's from within. And it's hard to find peace within when there's so much confusion in the world. So that's probably why a lot of people want to be alone. I think peace helps you to live longer. And we want to live longer. But what does the Bible teach? That was the topic I put up. What does the Bible teach us? We all got different opinions. So I want to hear your opinion. What does the Bible teach us? I want to debate on your truths versus my truth. Because only one of them are true. Both can't be true. There's only one truth. There's not no both are right unless both are saying the same thing. But if one is saying one thing and another one is saying something else, only one of them can be right. Or either both wrong. But there's only one right. There's many wrongs, but there's only one right. I read the scriptures a lot. I read the holy tablets. I read the Quran. I read the Bible. I read the Book of Mormon. I read the scrolls. Oh man, I read so many holy books, or what we would call holy books. Then again, I ask myself, why do we call them holy books? What makes them a holy book? Is it because it was supposed to be written by holy men? What makes the man holy? And what makes the book holy? Is it what they put in the book that makes the book holy? Or is it because the man were holy who wrote the book? Meaning whatever they put in the book had to be holy too. I just want to know. And a man wrote the book, right? You know that, right? Man wrote the Bible. For real. That's why I was always praising man. Man wrote the Bible, but you have to search deep to find out where man got his knowledge from, his wisdom. You have to search deep to see who his wisdom is. You're a God-fearing woman. Thank you for joining us. What makes you a God-fearing woman? Because we're talking about the Bible and what the Bible teaches, and the Bible teaches about God-fearing people. So I just want to know, I'm not here to put you down or anything like that. I'm just here to kind of reason, to resonate, to see where we stand mentally, and if we all are of one accord, or if we're on different levels, going different ways, doing different things. So I'm one to ask questions. What was the purpose of religions? Oh, well, there were many purposes. But if you want to know the main purpose of religions, it was to keep you dumbfounded, to keep you out of the way of self. It was to keep you unholy. That was the purpose. Religions. Because religions are man-made, just like God. You know, God is man-made. It's got to be. Got to be. God is made by man to express the knowledge that is within man. Man made God. God made man. But who is the God that made man? Have you ever thought about that one? I heard a sister today on Facebook. And she's a wise sister in some things. There's still some things she has to give up and grow in, but I'm not the one to tell her that. She'll come to that knowledge eventually. Because she plays both sides of the coin. She's got great knowledge. She does great study. She asks great questions. But when it gets to something that speaks against her, she tries to find a way to rationalize it and makes it right. Well, I'm not knocking her. She's still a sister, searching for truth. And as long as she do that, she'll find it. She knows what God is. She knows where God is. What she don't know is how to be all that God is. She's learning. She spoke on it today. You know. She said, ye are gods. God is within. The kingdom of heaven is within. So if the kingdom, and in her life that she said, if the kingdom of heaven is within, then what is the kingdom of heaven? And if God is within, what is this God that is within you? What is this kingdom that is within you? It's not from careful observation, from observing. It's not from looking over there or looking over here. No. God is within you. What is this? Those good questions. Because the Bible says that God is love. I want you to hold on to that. I want you to don't let that go. God is love. What is love? Being responsible to one another. How that we never notice what's going on around us. We sit down and we got so much of self on our mind that we might be sitting to a person. And even if he do remember, covers that one law is. Hmm? Thank you for joining us, General. Peace and love to you. And there's some I missed. I didn't get a chance to call out your name. I missed you because I wasn't looking at the screen. I was just venting. Like I said, I'm not here to put nobody down. I'm here just to share my thoughts. I got a question. I have a question. I want you to answer this from your heart, from your inner being. You have a friend, or you have a sister and a brother, or a father or a mother. I don't know. You, you got someone that you're close to. Y'all are part of one another. Y'all family, y'all blood. It's a loved one. Whether it's through blood, through life, but this is a friend. The reason I say it's a friend because a friend is family. This is someone you look at like family. Like family. And the one that you're close to, the one that you're a part of, the one you do everything with. Close friend is no longer in. Y'all feel me?